Negotiating a settlement isn't something that's impossible for you to do. But some of the things that you need to pay attention to and that you need to be aware of is that they flat out think that everyone who owes money and didn't pay it is nothing but a deadbeat and a liar. So, how do you get a debt collection attorney or a debt collection rep who thinks that they're better than the sky above to understand and give you a settlement to help you be able to move forward in your life financially and on a personal level? The way that you do that is you have to get them to first understand that it wasn't about you not wanting to pay the money back. There could have been a medical situation. There could have been a death in the family. There could have been loss of income. There could be a number of reasons. Something happened with one of your children. Maybe you got divorced. There's a whole bunch of extenuating circumstances that could play into you being able to get a discount on your debt collection, either if you have a lawsuit and you want to settle it in advance, or just that you have charged off accounts and you're trying to move forward. But here's the thing that people don't get. They're not going to make any type of discount that is worth your while, unless you're lucky, until they know the reason why. And they don't even, here's the problem with that, or not the problem, here's the deal with that, is that they don't really care. They do not care that you had a family member who passed away. They do not care that you lost your income. They do not care if one of your children fell ill or you fell ill, you had a surgery. They do not care at all. But their SOP, you know what a SOP is? Standard operating procedure, requires them to get certain information to justify giving you a discount on the balance that you may owe them. I always use the word may because we want to make them prove it. The reason why is because they can't just sign off as an employee, and the attorney cannot just sign off just because they represent a company or a debt collector or the original creditor. They cannot just sign off and take a settlement. They have to take it to somebody. Everybody has to take it to somebody, unless you're just going to pay the full amount. Everybody has to take it to somebody. When they have to take it to somebody, there has to be justification behind it. And this is where it will play in. Even though they don't care, they want to know a reason why they should give you a discount where you owed them $60,000 and they potentially could take $10,000 or $5,000. Why should they go that low? Why shouldn't they just bring the hammer down on you and make you pay all of the money? Why shouldn't they just take you to court and sue you and get a judgment to make it harder on you and your family to be able to pay your bills? Because the reason why is because you go through the standard operating procedures. You do what is required for their company. For their company, every debt collector, they have a SOP, and they're going to have standard operating procedures to be able to justify giving people settlements, but they do need to know the story behind it. You need to also be aware and be careful of calling them up and answering questions directly, because if you stutter, if you don't answer clearly with them, they are trained to think, to believe that you're lying to them. And guess what they're going to do when they feel, it doesn't even have to be true, when they feel that you're lying to them, they're not going to be willing to make a move. Here's another thing that I want to make you aware of. When you're dealing with these collectors, the number one thing that they try to do is to get you emotional. The reason why they want to get you emotional is because they've been trained that if they get you emotional, that you can end up making decisions that are not in your best interest. I don't know why they do it. We get a lot of clients that come to us who did make a decision when they were going back and forth and damn near got into a shouting match with the representative, who kind of said, but skirting the laws on harassment, that they're basically a deadbeat. And they ended up signing a deal that they could not afford to do. So you need to be very careful if you speak to them over the phone, Because if you stutter, if you don't answer their questions directly, they're going to think that you're lying. And if they think that you're lying, they think that you're hiding money. So you got to be very careful. Another thing that I want to make you aware of is that if you're being sued by a debt collector, and you may think that trying to settle and not submitting a summons response that's going to challenge their case is going to make them want to settle with you more because you're like doing them a favor and not making them answer your defenses, I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. It may sound counterintuitive. You may be saying, well, Steve, if I submit a response, isn't it going to piss them off? And they're going to be like, you submitted a response. We're never going to go down on the debt. It's actually the opposite. Think about it this way. If you show them with an appropriate summons response that they're going to have an uphill battle with this case, guess what they're going to do? They're going to start contacting you to see if you would like to settle out of court. The reason why is because you've just leveled the playing field. When you get an appropriate response that has factual affirmative defenses that could potentially get your case dismissed, they are going to come to you and they're going to try to work out a deal. And that's up to you if you want to work out a deal, or you can push it to the limit and see if you can get the whole case dismissed. So if you need help with your credit, visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video, What Makes Us Different, where you'll see my 8-point validation process and my 2-phase settlement process. That's where we help our clients settle their debt for less. If you're being sued by a debt collector, visit www.summonsmaster.com, where you can get a fully formatted summons response to your individual case type. So if you got an auto repossession lawsuit, you got a credit card lawsuit, you got a medical debt lawsuit, you got a payday loan lawsuit, you got a loan, a private loan, Summons Master can create your fully formatted response. All you have to do is sign and date. Thank you for your time. Subscribe to the channel. Post your questions and comments. This is Stephen A. Williams, President and Founder of thecreditrepairshop.com.